Hello, and how are you? I hope that you are having a fantastic day. Today we're going to talk about the cryptocurrency news, and we're going to look at gold-backed crypto. The Japan government is backing crypto compound interest, and Australia bushfire donations. So it's going to be a great show. Let's get started. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is my opinion. I'm not smarter than you. You are smarter than you realize. Do not trust what I say. Do your own research. So, Tether launches gold-backed stablecoin and begins trading on Bitfinex. Tether, for those who don't know, most people do know that, especially if they're in the cryptocurrency industry, but Tether is one of the largest cryptocurrencies. It is a stable coin, meaning that the price of Tether is always $1. It doesn't go up, it doesn't go down. It's not like Bitcoin, which goes up by hundreds of dollars in a matter of days. It could go up 10 or 20 or 30%. And in a matter of days, it could go down by 10 or 20 or 30%, whereas Tether stays at the price of $1 all the time. It might go up a fraction of a penny, but then it comes right back down a fraction of a penny. So that organization, Tether, is now creating a similar cryptocurrency, and it is a gold-backed stable coin. Tether Gold, XAUT, according to a January 23rd press release, one token represents ownership of 1 troy ounce of physical gold, currently worth approximately $1,550. The funds are said to be backed by physical gold held in a Switzerland vault, the press release reads. According to Tether, its gold offering is the only product among its competition that does not charge custody fees. Tether has also invited all exchanges wishing to support the new token to contact the company. Blockchain information for Ethereum contract shows that there is currently an outstanding supply of almost 4,000 tokens, which is an equivalent of about 6.2 million market capitalization. So there's quite a number of different gold-backed cryptocurrencies out there, and Tether is, Tether's stable coin is supposedly backed by the U.S. dollar, but there has been some controversy and some court proceedings around that. And the main concern was they say they have X amount of dollars in a bank account. Do they really have that much money in a bank account to back the Tether stablecoin? And so it's interesting that Tether is now launching another cryptocurrency, and that this cryptocurrency is apparently gold-backed. So time will tell. Things will be interesting as it all plays out. Japanese officials are working on a digital currency. And so the ruling party lawmakers in Japan are reportedly working on a proposal to issue a national digital currency, Reuters reports on January 24th. This appears to be a response to the fears of the Chinese digital yuan. Now, the Chinese digital yuan is China a number of months ago. I think it was around September, possibly October. I don't recall the exact date. China announced that they're coming out with a state-backed cryptocurrency. It's coming out of China's central bank, and Japan is actually responding to that. The planned digital yen would be jointly developed by the government and private companies and would follow similar initiatives around the globe. And they mean by similar initiatives around the globe is there's and I don't know the number exactly because it keeps changing almost on it's changing on a regular basis. But at this point, there's somewhere around 10 different governments that are creating government-backed cryptocurrencies. And so Japan is just another one that's joining that group. The Bahamas have already released their digital cryptocurrency, and it's actually available today. Libra and yuan fears fuel the decision. The announcement of Facebook's Libra and China's digital yuan pushed central banks around the world to look into issuing their own central bank digital coins. This was a major decision point in a World Economic Forum panel on January 23rd. However, each initiative works to solve different problems. Libra is primarily offered as a global and frictionless payment network, while the digital yuan's purpose is to enhance China's financial clout, according to the former Bank of Japan board member Takada Kushi. Japan's finance minister Taro Asao expressed fears of the yuan becoming a widespread settlement currency, which may have partially motivated the creation of a Japanese central bank digital coin. However, Koshi believes that the primary, and forgive me, I'm probably butchering his name and Taro's name. I don't know how to pronounce those correctly. I'm doing the best that I can on the spot. Believes that the primary motivation of Japanese central bank digital currencies is to replace cash. As a country that already introduced negative interest rates, the circulation of cash prevents further expansion of that policy. And so it's interesting that one of the motivating factors about digital currency for governments is the elimination of physical currency, of a physical dollar bill or a physical coin. And that actually makes sense because digital currency, once it's been built and once it's in circulation, is easier to create new currency than it is to print paper money or even to mint coins. For them to melt metal and mint coins, this would be much, much cheaper for them to introduce new coins as needed. Plus, one of the other things that has been made clear, especially with China's cryptocurrency, is that it also gives them the ability to track the flow of money. So in other words, if you're a Chinese person and you're using the Chinese central bank's digital currency, they have a record of everything that you've ever bought and everywhere that you've ever received money from. And so that's one of the reasons why people believe that China's big motivation is to be able to track their people in another venue with digital currency. Celsius to begin offering compound interest on crypto deposits. So this is kind of interesting news. Cryptocurrency lending and borrowing platform Celsius announced that it would be implementing compound interest on cryptocurrencies deposited in its wallet starting February 1. The announcements came with a number of other updates in a Twitter Ask Me Anything with founder Alex Mashinsky on January 22nd. You asked for it and we delivered. Starting February 1, interest income on crypto deposits will officially be compounding. That's right. All coins in your wallet will now be earning interest on interest. As Cointelegraph reported in August 2019, Celsius Network became the fastest growing crypto lender with $2.2 billion in coin loan origination. By November, the total loan amount had doubled again, reaching $4.25 billion with a big B dollars. Crypto lending platforms continue to grow in popularity, giving holders the opportunity to earn interest on their deposited assets while also enabling the use of tokens as collateral against cash or stablecoin loans. Celsius offerings varying interest. Let me start over. Celsius offers varying interest rates on deposits of a wide range of popular cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, along with coins such as Bitcoin Gold, Dash, Zcash, EOS. Higher interest rates of up to 10% are also available on selection of stable coins. And so if you're looking for another way to save money, you can do that with your Celsius cryptocurrency wallet just simply by depositing some cryptocurrency in there. You're going to earn some interest on the Celsius network. And so as decentralized finance grows and grows, more and more people are taking out loans via cryptocurrency. I did not realize that Celsius was all the way up to $4.25 billion. That's huge. That's a lot of people borrowing money via cryptocurrency on a global basis. And so I don't know if you'd be interested in taking out a loan or if you'd be interested in making interest on your cryptocurrency, but here's a way that you could actually do one or the other. Bitcoin ETF still possible, but Grayscale may get the first nod. So Grayscale is a company that has already introduced a Bitcoin trust that's traded on the stock market, and they may be the first that gets the exchange traded fund. There's been about 12 or 14 companies that have tried to get exchange traded funds approved through the SEC, and the SEC has declined every single one of them so far. Several of them have withdrawn their applications without the SEC ever coming to a final determination. So I'm at a point where I do believe we'll finally see the much awaited Bitcoin ETF within the next 12 to 18 months. A quote from Selkis suggested that the SEC's compliance will manifest shortly. Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust is the largest crypto asset manager with over 2.5 billion assets under management, and the trust has the longest existence in the market, GBTC, and GBTC is the ticker symbol if you were to go to a stock exchange. Say you're opening up your trade station or your TD Ameritrade or your E-Trade account, and you wanted to buy a Grayscale into the Grayscale Trust, you would just put in the ticker symbol GBTC and you could purchase it. Runs around $10 or $13 per fund contract per. Basically, it's just like a stock share. And they're around $10 to $15, so it's pretty cheap if you wanted to purchase one. It just depends on where the price is currently. The current approval is as a reporting company is basically the SEC recognizing the credibility of Grayscale's Bitcoin investment trust. Selkis added, all that's left really is for the SEC to finally recognize that this quasi-public vehicle is already available, liquid, and widely coveted by retail investors, while at the same time, the Commission's own foot dragging on an official ETF approval is quantifiably hurting those same investors by perpetuating the premium that exists on the publicly floated shares. And so that's another good point, is there is a significant premium on GBTC shares, and partially because it's the only game in town right now, and by the SEC opening up regulations or opening up their approvals to allow other crypto or other organizations to set up an exchange traded fund, an ETF, it would bring in some competition to the GBTC fund and allow other companies to actually compete. So, mimic professional traders on DeFi using social trading. So this is kind of like robo trading, but kind of not. So emotional trading with experts. Automated investment services have grown into a sizable market for retail investors looking to gain an edge by delegating the hard work to a so-called robo-advisor. According to back-end benchmarking, robo-advisors currently manage close to $440 billion. Back in 2016, Deloitte was convinced that robots would manage upwards of $1 trillion by 2020. In the latest, crypto enthusiasts now have an equivalent product to manage their digital assets via SETS Protocol's social trading offering. So SETS is a particular company, and when you go to their website, they have a list of traders. Some of them are algorithmic and robotic. In other words, they use like a 20-day EMA or SMA, 20-day simple moving average, or a 200-day simple moving average, or some other algorithmic valuation that you can put onto most stock charts. You know, you see you see the stock lines with the red and green bars, and then you'll see another line that flows above and below the red and green bars. Those are an algorithmic, usually a simple moving average or an exponential moving average, also known as SMA or EMA, and those can be used for automatic trading, where as soon as it crosses over those lines, the program will actually automatically execute a trade. The other thing that SET protocol does is there's a list of human beings who are experienced traders, and you can actually sign up, and whenever they make a trade, it'll automatically be made on your behalf as well. So you can set up an account, put Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies into that wallet, into that account, and then when that trader or that algorithm hits a particular symbol or makes a decision to engage in a particular trade, either buying or selling a cryptocurrency, then the same thing will happen with your funds, and it'll automatically be traded right alongside with either the robot or the human being. The launch of SET's social trading feature is the second product in the space after eToro's copy trader announced October 2019. Like eToro, it allows novice traders to copy the investment portfolio of participating experts. So the last thing we're going to look at here is on Cointelegraph. They have set up some links, because they're not actually collecting the donations, but rather other organizations are. They've set up links to help fund the recovery from wildfires in Australia. So the Australian wildfires have been quite severe, doing lots of damage, and Cointelegraph has set up these links to these different organizations. And if you want to give or donate to the Australian Wildfire Fund, you'll be able to do that. I'm going to provide a link to the Cointelegraph page in the comments below. If you don't see the link, then click on the link to go directly to the YouTube page where this video is being broadcast. And once you're on the YouTube page, you'll find the link in the description below the YouTube, the YouTube video that you're watching. And so, in conclusion, how can I be of service to you? I want to be helpful any way I can. If you have questions, comments, if you disagree with anything that I said, I'd love to hear your polite disagreements, because you know things I don't know. I know things you don't know. And when we get together and share that information in a polite way, we're both going to grow smarter together. So let's grow smarter together. And in the meantime, I hope that you'll like, subscribe, and hodl. Have a fantastic day.